Hey guys, I'm here to show you some iPad 1 glitches. This is an iPad. It is running iOS 5.1.1. It is a cellular data iPad with 32 gigabytes, if I don't, that makes a difference. But I'm going to be showing you some glitches. Here we go. Okay, so the first glitch, every single iPad is the newsstand app. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to take that off. It cannot be on the first page no matter what. So I'm just going to put it on the second page. Don't need that. I'm just going to put it on the second page. So what you're going to do, you're going to want to delete all your app history except for newsstand. Go over here, open it, close it, open the app switcher, and press newsstand and the home button at basically the same time. It'll make newsstand crash, and then make the iPad reboot and go into what's called safe mode sometimes. If it's already in safe mode and you do this, it'll probably just get it out of safe mode. But this just goes into safe mode, so like if you have activator or something and you hold the home button to unlock it, it won't it will yeah, see, it went into safe mode. It won't work to hold the home button to unlock it. And so what this is basically does, it says, we apologize for the inconvenience, but Springboard has just crashed. Mobile Substrate did not cause this problem and has protected you from it. Your device is now running in safe mode. All extensions are, that support the safety system are disabled. Reboot or restart Springboard to return to normal mode. To return to this dialog, touch the status bar. Tap Help for more tips. And if you tap Help, it just opens Safari. And yeah, so I'm just gonna get out of safe mode. Put that app back where it was. I'm gonna get out of safe mode. Oh yeah, so if it is on the first page, this is what it does. If it's on the first page, this is pretty much what it does. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it doesn't, but it's supposed to pull up a keyboard when it's not needed. But I guess it's not working, probably because I'm in safe mode. Oh, yeah, my iPad just glitched out. It's not supposed to do that. So, yeah. So that's the first glitch. Let me show you a new one. So I bet you guys all know about the split keyboards thing, where it has one half of the keyboard here and the other one here. What I bet you didn't know, you can type these three letters on the Y, H, and B on this side, and vice versa. So I'm going to type a Y, but I'm only going to type on this side of the keyboard. And I'm going to zoom out so you can see. And it pulls up Y. And I'm going to type an H. Oh, that was a G. It pulled up an H. I'm going to type a B. It pulled up a B. The way you do this, I think Apple has known this and that's why it's there. But you just barely miss the letters and you type these. You barely miss these letters and you type these. So that's how you do that. So here's the next glitch. So this next one, I wouldn't call a glitch, just a hidden feature. But most people I've talked to and looked on my iPad do not know about this, and it's called Assistive Touch. And the way you get to it, you go to Settings, General, Accessibility, and Assistive Touch. And just toggle that on, and it pulls up. I don't need these. and it pulls up this assistive touch thing. And what this does, it emulates the home button. It also emulates the lock button, the volume buttons. It also emulates the mute switch. If you got mute set on there, it can shake your device. And on my iPod, my gyroscope's broken, so it doesn't sense you rotating it. So what you can do, you use this to rotate the screen. Obviously, it senses my iPad is on an angle, so it's not rotating. So, let's say my iPad's broken and won't rotate the screen by itself. What I do, I just do this. Oops. But the thing is, on iPad, it just glitches out and stays there. So, yeah. And there's also this thing called triple click home. You can triple click the home button. On iOS 6 or later, you can select multiple things. But on iOS 5.1.1, you can select ask, and then you triple click the home button, and it asks you these three options. It does not ask you for assistive touch, because that's right there. It only asks you for these three. But you can toggle that off, so then it's easier or something, or if your home button's breaking and thinks you hit it 3 times, that's okay. Here's another hidden feature. People don't really know about this, but what you can do, you can turn off picture frame 1, so then no one can access your photos and see what photos you've taken. There's also this other thing called simple passcode, and that just makes it this thing. Lots of people know about it, but there's so there's this thing called I don't know how to say it, but it's like complex passcode. I don't know. But what you do is just a keyboard. But what people don't know, you go into this, and you can select your password to be any number but 4. It can't be any of these. It can only be the top row of numbers. But let's say I want my password to be 12345 instead of 1234. What you do, you type in 12345. And for some reason on iPad it won't come up with the normal thing, it'll come up with the keyboard. But on iPhone and iPod Touch, it'll come up with that. And you type in 12345 and unlock it. Oh, it came up with that, but like in the passcode settings, it comes up with the keyboard. That glitches out. But I'm going to show you a glitch now. Not a hidden feature. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, you're going to want a passcode set. And this is okay to do once in a while. So what you're going to do, you're going to disable your iPad. And it's going to come up with iPad is disabled, try again in 1 minute. Hold the lock button, and it'll come up with slide to power off. You click cancel, that's gone. You can take a screenshot and everything, but as soon as the screen turns off and back on, it pops up again, and every time a minute goes by, it pops up again. So yeah, and this is a good way, if you forget your password, disable it on purpose. Hold the lock button, press cancel, and plug your iPad into iTunes, and it does not think there's a password on it, so it completely backs it up. Then you can restore it, and restore from that backup, and everything will be there except the password. But that's not helpful if you forget the restrictions passcode. But it is very helpful if you forget your password. I'm going to make sure I type this in right so I don't disable. But yeah, then you go in to photos. If you don't want it, just delete it. And one time I did do that newsstand glitch, and it popped up with that, and it did not do it right. Okay, so this next glitch is a notification center glitch. So what you're going to want is a lot of notifications. And so what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to measure, if you don't have iOS 7, you're going to want to measure how far your notification center comes down. And if you do have iOS 7, it just, if you can access it on your lock screen, it just pulls it down as soon as you turn your screen on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this down a tiny bit, let go, and press my lock button. So I'm going to flip this the other way so that I can hit it easier. So yeah, I'm going to hit my lock button now before it finishes coming down all the way, and it's easier on iPhone and iPod because you can actually see how far it is down. But instead of doing that little animation where all the apps come zooming in, it just snaps right there. And then if you open an app like, let's say, Settings, it flips around like you switched an app like that. Kind of like if you go and do that, it flips around like that. But yeah, so now I'm going to show you another passcode lock glitch. It does not disable though. Okay, so if you want your iPad to act like Android and just show the passcode thing as soon as you turn your screen on, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to slide to unlock. And it doesn't matter how long you hold it there or if you hold it there at all. And I'm pretty sure this will not work on iOS 7. You're going to want to hold it there and press your lock button before the numbers finish popping up or actually pop up all the way. So you just want to let go and immediately press your lock button. And then, as soon as you turn your screen on, it'll pop up like that. So if you don't have a smart cover or something and you want your iPad to actually act like that, you can do that. But you can also do that with Activator if you hold the home button to unlock it. So yeah. So you probably noticed that there's numbers up there. That's just if the glitch does not work. If it does work, don't do anything. But if it does not work, then just put the glitch number, your iPad generation, and your firmware number. Just put your firmware number firmware iOS version. Just put that in the comments and I will update the description saying glitch number 1 does not work on iPad 7 or whatever. I made that up. They're gonna invent that soon and I'm not gonna buy it. So yeah. If all the glitches worked, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to get new email alerts on all the new videos I create. Because as soon as I find a glitch, I am going to videotape it and post it. But I'm probably not going to be doing that very often, so go ahead and don't subscribe. But I will be switching tablets. I will get a Next 7 P12-8G. Link is just right down there. The link is in the description, too, if you just missed that, because it was only there for like 3 seconds. And so yeah, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, that's it.